Welcome to episode 7 of Real Ish of the Day. This is your boy B Shine. Thank you for tuning in. With me tonight, I got Inyatu Marvel, I got Corey Murray, I got James
DJ Taco Supreme.
Nigga, that is not your name on Facebook no more.
That
but
is my
DJ
name.
Taco
Thank
Supreme,
you.
Corey
Thank you.
Murray,
Thank you.
James Q, and Trey Holiday. What we about to discuss is last week you saw I gave the ladies a chance to get their thoughts on why men are single. I put tape on my mouth. I did my best to shut the fuck up. I gave y'all a shut the fuck up. I gave the women a chance to get their thoughts out. And now it's time for the real. It's time for men.
The real.
The men. The dudes with dicks, the guys that chase pussy. It's time for y'all to hear from us why men are single. This is what we came for. So, with that being said, this is a type of conversation that an hour is just not enough time. So, fellas, let's just keep it moving. We're gonna go with the light skinned guy first, and then y'all too. So, what's your thoughts? Why are men single?
I got two reasons. Of course, everybody's an individual, you know what I'm saying? So it's not speaking for totally everybody. But I find that in 2018, the number one reason why men are single is because the return on investment ain't what it used to be in an exclusive relationship. That women require nowadays, what it takes to be one of these ladies' man and take on the responsibility of that, what you're getting in return. Obviously, guys aren't finding that to be a great return on their investment. So why do it? And so, because it hasn't been a great return on investment, you have men who have, altogether pulled back on that investment. You know what I'm saying? Took a whole bunch of things out of that whole investment portfolio when it comes to dealing with women, because once again, that return on investment isn't the same. So women talk about men aren't men anymore and men change, but men haven't had any movement for change amongst our agenda, whereas women and black women have all these movements for independence and for this and for that. And I believe in science. For every action, there's a reaction. And so, when you change up the game, you know what I'm saying? They're not recognizing all of these things that they decided to change. It was it had to be something else to balance it out. Exactly. Yeah. So, you wanted to step up. Yeah, it's going to be some people pulling back. So, that's my 2 cents on why the majority of men are single. The ones who can make the investment, who could step up if they wanted to and be exclusive with a woman and be her, man in every sense of the word, are feeling like, why should I do that? And then some of these cats, keeping it real with themselves, they know they don't even have everything that they probably need to bring to the table, you know what I'm saying, to hold a chick down. So they, feel like, why try? Why even play that game? My funds are short. And not just money, you know what I mean? Not just money. You might not have time. You might not be emotionally available to a woman. That, when I say return on investment, I'm not talking about money, just to be clear. I'm talking about everything, the mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical investment of time and energy into trying to partner with a woman.
Trey?
No doubt. I'm going to play devil's advocate, all right?
You gonna play devil's advocate? I already know Corey was gonna be devil's advocate. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just because I love women don't mean I'm playing devil's advocate.
Okay, go ahead.
With this particular subject, man, there's so many different factors that comes into play. But let me address, I'm gonna do men and women. But I'm gonna go with the men first. Men are single because men tend to fuck up a lot. Let me explain that. The man now, today's man, 2018 man, is not the same as the man before, like the era that we came up from. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You wanna sag your motherfucking pants all the way to your knees and shit, and you always smelling like weed. You got dreads, you don't keep them up. Your nails dirty, you know what I'm saying?
So you saying niggas single because they dirty?
Niggas single because don't nobody want to fuck with them, period. You feel me?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got kids out here, you ain't taking care of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot that goes on with the man, but shit, a lot of times it be them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing shit that your friends do. You trying to impress your friends, but you ain't trying to impress no woman. You know what I'm saying? You go get the rims or you go get the outfit, but you take your homie to the damn clothing store, to the rim shop with you and be like, gee, what you think these look like? Them look good? Or, fam, you think this outfit look good? Nigga, no.
Niggas got boyfriends?
I guess so.
So then I guess the women outright. Niggas not single because they not gay. Shit, these niggas is gay. I mean, you taking your boy shopping?
Ain't none of my guys ask me about
he coming, your man's coming with you like, man, you come out the motherfucking dress room like, gee, you think this look good? How this look? Nigga, why is we even asking a man opinion about how the fuck you look? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, you know, I mean, niggas gotta start taking some type of credibility, man. And then, you know, some niggas really just ain't on their grind like how they should be. You know what I'm saying? Leeching, you know what I'm saying? The baby boy Jody role, you feel me? Dropping your girl off and driving around smoking and playing PlayStation while she at work. Like, real women who got real shit, they ain't got time for that.
Yeah, but them dudes ain't single though.
Yeah. But hold on, let's just, okay, that was his part. Okay, James, what do you, okay, what, holy shit, Trey, that is, all right, go ahead.
I'm actually gonna piggyback off of Yatu a little bit, and let's go with the investment. And I think that's everybody. Everybody wants something, but don't nobody want to give up shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I see, and that's just really how simple it is. Everybody trying to get as much as they can get with giving up as little as they can possibly give up, because they don't want to have that level of vulnerability, so they can get hurt, so somebody can say they got over on them or whatever the case may be. You know, you got social media and all this other shit that has a lot of people thriving off of other people's experiences. So since she got fucked over, I gotta make sure I don't get fucked over. Since he did this to her, I gotta make sure my man don't do this to me, or a man don't do this to me. And you got a lot of niggas who trying to follow other niggas and do what other niggas do. You can't do what that nigga do, nigga. You gotta do you. You can't have all these hoes because you can't keep up with all them hoes. You can't pay for them bitches. You can't do none of that shit. You can't pay for yourself. You can't handle yourself. So niggas out here trying to do shit they can't do. Women out here trying to make sure the niggas don't do shit that they can't do. And so motherfuckers ain't trying to actually hold something solid. You know, and then I'm gonna go to trade thing. You got niggas who depend on the nigga instead of depending on they chick or a chick to say, you know what you think about this? Because her opinion at the end of the day mean more than anything. He over there getting dressed, so chicks could look at him. So what the fuck you asking the nigga? What do you think about it for?
Exactly.
All right, Corey. Shit, let's see what you got to say about this.
Well, I can tell you don't smoke weed because this fucking rotation is all fucked up. Going this way, then this way, then this way, then this way.
I
But
definitely don't smoke weed.
anyways, I believe that it's not gender-based. I don't think that men are single for a particular reason more than women are single for a particular reason other than the fact of, you know, the person's character, the way that they was brought up, and, you know, so on and so forth. And I like to keep these topics to black men and women because, you know, that's our audience and that's who talks on these shows. Going into why black men are single, I think it has a lot to do, this generation has a lot to do with being raised by single women. I remember when, you know, growing up in my household, I didn't have a male in the house. I just had my mother that was there. And when the relationship got too much to where I didn't want to deal with it anymore, if it was a situation where, you know, just it was, in my opinion at the time, beyond reconciliation, I would just walk away. I think that this is the mentality that a lot of men have nowadays, in terms of if the situation is just too much for us, if we don't want to deal with it, we have that option of walking away. We don't have that stick it out, you know, our grandparents, our parents' where they persevered and they had a lot more to stand together for, where it just made sense for two people to be in a household other than one. But, you know, we have a lot of options nowadays. We have a lot of freedom nowadays. Men want to be women. You have men that want the attention like a woman gets. And I think with that, you develop a certain type of personality where you don't feel like you have to try anymore. And being the leader, like I always pontificate being a leader, because it falls on a man.
That's a college word.
I really don't believe that. I believe, you know what, and I'm sure we're gonna get into it tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I'm just letting y'all go because you know my part is next. My part is next, so that's why I let y'all go first. My part is next.
Okay, well let me
So,
have
go
my
ahead.
part.
Go ahead.
Being that men are the leaders, it's like a general being mad at his soldiers that they're not doing what they need to be doing. It all falls on the general. It all falls on the leader. And I think that if we want that leadership role in those relationship dynamics, we have to take the responsibility of it. I believe that men are single, black men are single, because we don't want to keep up with the responsibility of keeping a black woman. That's mine.
I just said they want to
Okay.
make the investment.
Okay, well, it was my turn.
Yeah, so he gets to get his thoughts off. All right, well,
We gonna dig in this.
okay, well, now,
right on. I want to go on that
now,
first.
Exactly.
now,
And we
okay,
can.
and now it is my turn to say why I think men are single. I'm not even
Wait,
going.
fuck
I'm not.
you,
I'm not.
Harold.
I'm not
Fuck you,
even.
Harold.
I'm
Fuck
not
you,
even
Harold.
finna go with the.
You are limited
You know,
to
I'm
one
not.
bitch.
I'm not even
You wanna
about.
say bitch
I'm.
once.
I'm not. Who? Man, fuck that shit.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
were on one bitch word tonight.
Go crazy.
Okay, well,
Brian.
I'm gonna make sure. All right, so one of the reasons why men are single, all I can say is that some of the answers I'm not gonna point. Some of that is bullshit that I just had to listen to. Okay, one of the reasons why men are single is because why shouldn't they be single? What are women actually offering a man to make him not want to be single? What is it that you have that will make me put myself and my dick on a shelf just for you? Ain't nothing virgin about these chicks no more. Your ass ain't a virgin. Your mouth ain't a virgin. Your titties, you been
crazy.
titty fucked. You been
Go
fucked.
crazy.
You got kids. I mean, your face been nutted on. There's nothing new that I can do with you sexually. Let's just get that part out the way. Second of all, y'all, as much as y'all want to talk about what a man's supposed to do financially, you just want to have a fucking roommate. That's all you want. You want to put your half in, and he puts his half in. Ain't no joint accounts, ain't none of that. Oh man, you know, I give him this portion, or I pay the cable bill and I buy bread and all this other shit. No, that's not a fucking relationship. The reason why, and I want to talk about what Corey said. You know the reason why niggas ain't invested, and the reason why niggas say if shit ain't going the way they want, they can walk the fuck off, is because they're not invested like Yatu say with his investment. You're saying they don't have a reason to be invested. What am I being invested in? This is a fucking roommate. My money's not tied to hers. Her money not tied to me. My name is on the lease just like hers. There's nothing about us as a couple that is anything different than me living with James and we fucking roommates. I mean, where is it? Me and my girl. She's sitting over there. All our accounts, everything is in our shit. So it's not easy for me or her to let something simple pop the fuck up. And one of us is so quick to be like, you know what? Fuck that shit, I'm gone. No, fuck that. I need to work this shit out. I got 2 kids, I'm engaged, our finances are together. Now, go with somebody that's fucking roommates where I can bounce. I've been saving my fucking money. So hell yeah, it's fucking easy when you get mad to get the fuck up out of that. And that goes for men and women. But again, I want to bring up, I'm talking about why men are quick to want to not be in a relationship. Y'all quick to fuck. Y'all all over fucking social media showing your titties, your ass, and all
Boy,
that
man,
shit.
who's fucking the chicks that's quick to fuck?
Okay, so they ain't got a fucking brain. So what? Is you watch that video with dude with the snapping finger and he take over the motherfucking bitch mind?
Yes.
These women are fucking too quick to give a nigga that they haven't invested enough time in to get to know
Right.
too much of themselves.
Right.
Then when they fuck up,
Right.
they want to play the victim role
Right.
instead of protecting themselves. The same way I say to women about protecting yourself from pregnancy, I say the same thing, protect yourself from stupid niggas. Get to know a nigga before you suck his dick. Don't suck his dick. Then 2 days later, you want to know more about it.
Right. What's your middle name type shit? Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
what's your last name?
I'm just saying, to me, women don't take enough right now in this day and age between what the government is doing to ensure that black families are broken the fuck up, between trying to keep the black man in jail over bullshit.
I wouldn't say that that's insurance, that's just a convenience. It's not so much as they are purposely trying to make sure that the family is broken up. But
And
when
you
the
are
family is-
fucking
Are you
crazy.
serious?
Do you know that
That's
keeping
another
a
topic,
black
'cause I-
family? No,
Wow.
we're gonna talk about that
You're a
now.
wild dude.
No,
You're a wild dude.
Do you know keeping
You
a
work for
black
them people.
family?
Like, you work for them
Bust
people. It's
for
the
them.
only way. It's the only way. You work for
No,
them
keeping
people.
a black family apart is a multi-billion-dollar business. From
Absolutely.
keeping the jails filled to even right now, statistically speaking, a boy that is not with his biological father is 40% higher chance of not making it just in regular life, being mediocre.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
In your relationship, are you the leader or the follower?
Of course, I'm the goddamn leader.
Okay, so what is your role if you're the leader? Like, what do you have? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, James.
No, I'm pulling you away from the
If you're the leader, then you have all the control in the dynamic, correct?
Correctly wrong. Because if first of all, if you don't pick the right woman to be with, you're not the fucking leader. Because again, that takes me back to us.
You can still be the leader. You just be the
No, you're not.
wrong
No, you're
motherfucker.
not. You're a fucking 50%. If you're a roommate, you got 50% of the decisions. Second of all, I may not want to be the leader just because I'm sticking my dick in you. Just because I'm fucking you, don't mean I'm your leader. That just means I'm the dick in your fucking.
Wait.
Hold on.
Because you're okay. I'm so sorry. This ain't my show.
You making the mic pop.
Everybody ain't a leader. That's
Absolutely.
the biggest thing. Every man, just because you're a man, because you got a dick between your legs, don't mean you're a leader. However,
So wait a minute. If you're not a leader in that situation, then what are you?
you don't have to be. It ain't necessarily a follower, but again, leaders lead. You could be the leader within your household, but you are not necessarily a leader. She may lead in certain shit, and you got to lead in certain shit. There's a certain amount of cooperation that has to take place. However, right now, I think the problem is more so. There's more niggas that's men. Men that's single because men don't know how or don't want to overcome these strong ass bitches. These hoes too strong. They way too strong.
Well, like they say, well, you know how they say it all the time. You know, if you can't handle a strong woman, you're a bitch.
I don't want to handle it. I don't have that kind of motherfucking energy. I don't want to. Listen, if we gonna fuck around, we gonna fuck around. We gonna work together. We gonna get some shit done. We gonna do something. I'm not finna invest X amount of my time or my energy where I could be moving myself along in life to be trying to manage you and your motherfucking attitude and your wanting to be difficult because you feel like you a strong woman.
But
you could take that shit to somebody else.
But
I'm sorry. I'm
but
not
the
him.
sentiment gets to where we're blaming the women. And everything that we're supposed to be doing as leaders, we're putting the blame off into the women. And that's just the sentiment of men that I see. That's why we're single.
Well,
because the bitch.
Because
the
bitch.
I'm on B Shine Show. The shit just comes out because the Nubian princesses.
We all have bitch quotas, just so everybody know. We all have a bitch quota.
Just a disclaimer. Just a disclaimer for Echo Rhythm on B Shine Show. We have distinctions between bitches, hoes, and women. So just because you hear bitch and just because you hear hoe doesn't mean we're talking about women. Because some women are women. Some females are bitches, some females are hoes. You sucking dick for a pizza puff and 2 loose squares?
Why is it always
Yes,
a
yeah.
pizza puff and 2 loose squares?
Because I know some
There's
bitches.
always a pizza puff
I
and
know
2
some.
loose
I know some
squares.
bitches that can suck some dick for some pizza puffs and some loose squares. I mean, I'm
You should at
sorry.
least get the combo with mouse sauce.
You didn't have to do that. I asked, like, what did you want? Pizza puffs
She
and
was
2
hungry.
squares. That means she ain't fucking the right niggas. So again, self accountability.
I mean, ultimately, I feel like if any man meets a woman and he views that woman as somebody who, if he partner with, is gonna progress his life gonna get better.
Yeah.
Things are gonna go further. Things are gonna move quicker.
Right.
I think he's gonna jump on top of that.
I just can't
That's-
see.
that's just my humble opinion.
I just can't see me placing the blame on where I'm at, marital wise or anything wise, on the woman.
No, it's
That's
not where
right.
you're at.
So
it's
you
where
can't.
you
So
going.
you can't say.
Somebody can
wait,
be an
hold on, wait,
asset.
wait. I'm gonna let you
Hold on,
speak.
I
Hold
was
on. I want to ask
talking.
him this question. Hold on, no, fuck that. He just said some good shit, and I want to ask a question.
Go ahead,
So
brother.
you're saying that you can't blame where you at relationship wise or marital wise on a woman, but you don't think that the reason why you're not married isn't because you haven't found the woman that fits what you want to be married to?
I don't think that you can generalize why you're single. No, meaning that I can't.
That's not answering my question.
It is.
No,
You're
it's
saying
not.
you, and I'm saying not to generalize that.
No, I'm asking you
Me,
personally.
personally,
Is the reason
no.
why you're not married right now, regardless of you being in a relationship, up until your new relationship, is the reason why you're not married, is that not because you haven't found a woman that you wanted to invest yourself into being married to?
If you're asking DJ Taco Supreme,
I'm asking DJ Taco Supreme.
why I
This
haven't
man
been
is
married.
dancing around the ring like Ali.
No,
right
no,
now.
no. I just want to make
Man,
sure. I just want to make
butterfly
sure.
like a
That man
motherfucker.
No, I
direct
just want to make sure
question.
he's
He asked
addressing
you
the
a
right
direct
person.
question.
If you're asking me,
Yes.
the reason why I haven't been in a relationship is because I bullshitted.
You've bullshitted.
I have.
Okay.
I have
So
plenty
that's
of. I've had plenty of women. I've had some women. I've had some women.
You fucking up, man.
I know, right? Hey, baby. I had some women in my life where I could have made better decisions. I made poor decisions as a leader. That's the reason why I'm not in a relationship with those particular women. I'm not gonna place the blame on them because
So they was
put
all
me
the
on
right
some
ones.
bullshit.
They was all the
No,
right
no,
ones.
no.
and you
They
messed it
could
up.
have been.
They could
But
have
what
been.
he said is that
They
they
could
could
have
have been
been.
had he made better decisions.
Absolutely.
That's as a man, you are going to accept your accountability and say, I've done some things that I
That's
shouldn't have
the
done.
man
Yeah.
taking
So
self-accountability.
now that's also something that is highly missing amongst a lot of men is a value of manhood.
True, brother.
Like a value. Like there's so for me, it's certain shit I'm just plain and simple not gonna stand for. I don't give a fuck who it's from. Man, woman, kids, my motherfucking mama. Cause I'm
Facts.
a man.
Facts.
And that's how I am and that's who I am and that's how I'm gonna present myself at all times.
Facts.
But you got a lot of men who don't understand that, who don't respect that. They let their kids do whatever the fuck they want to do.
And then
let
they-
their woman
and
do whatever
then-
the fuck they
and
want
then
to
they
do.
play
So there's no
games.
leadership.
And they play games and they blame it on the woman.
Right, and then they
yet-
blame it on other
men
people,
are
and there's no
notorious for
accountability.
that.
You have to have accountability and say, these right here, this whole group, I don't give a fuck if it's 5 or 50.
Right.
These motherfuckers is under me.
That's me.
I'm responsible for everybody under here. So all y'all gonna follow because I'm leading.
Right.
And if you can't follow, you got to step outside of this.
Facts.
Okay.
But,
Go ahead. Okay. I'm on. Who you gonna go?
Yeah,
All right. Wait.
yeah,
No, I'm
yeah,
gonna let you. I'm gonna
okay.
let you go next. I just want to let some of the people that's commenting, be heard.
Alex Cross said you've been hurt.
Okay, so I'm ready. I want to ask Alex. I want to ask Alex Cross. I was gonna address that motherfucker anyway. So anyway, just because somebody ain't I ain't even finna get personal about it. Okay, so Dexter was saying, "Oh Lord, what we talking about today? I should have been on here. Nigga hit me up. That's on you." Okay, Alex Cross, Corey, what up, brother? Yeah, we ain't go with that shit.
No, address
Okay.
Alex Cross.
I said the
He
shit.
been hurt.
He said, "What up, brother?"
This
That was-
motherfucker said, the Alex Cross motherfucker, so y'all know
Yeah,
that
Alex
Alex Cross motherfucker said,
Ain't no such thing as a
Oh,
strong.
I know some
I was
strong
like,
bitches
is
out
that-
here.
No, I want to no, James. We're gonna come back to that nigga.
Okay.
Is that a nigga? Is that a nigga?
I believe so.
Okay, you believe
I
so?
hope it's a nigga,
Okay,
'cause he
we gon-
speaks
we gon-
like a nigga,
We gonna
otherwise
come
you a
back
strong
because
bitch.
Alex been saying a lot of pussy pandering shit so far.
Right.
But we gonna go with Michelle Moore. She said deep. Anna Nicole Lacey. Who is that? Get that brother an offering. Probably talking about me.
No, she's talking about me.
No,
she's talking about
She's
Corey.
talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Because Corey be pussy.
Yeah.
I'm the one up there talking. I'm the
we
one
got
up there
Lawrence.
talking like I got some fucking sense.
Yeah, you
I
got pussy
guess.
pandering too. Lawrence
The lady gonna be happy.
Greenwich. He said, "Preach be shine." Daphne Williams, ouch. Kelly
Call me
Webb,
a
so.
panderer. Fuck you.
I want to go back to where Alex was at. No, I'm gonna bring up Harold. Remember when you had to wait to see a woman naked? When you had to wonder what her body looks like?
Absolutely.
Now all you have to do is go on her Instagram page. Social media has made it where men
Whoa,
have more
that's a good
access to
point.
beautiful women than ever. And guess what? When you and the way that they put that shit out there, this supposed to be my girl, supposed to be my hoe, supposed to be my bitch, whatever you want to call her. But every nigga around can see what the fuck
See,
she's
exactly,
offering.
exactly.
So and she ain't fucking and sucking like a porn star. And hold on, let me get to the bottom. Swami, he said Pandora.
He got to be talking about Corey. That's not me, fam.
Fuck Swami, fuck the West Side.
Drewski said, "Be shine for president." And again, Alex Cross, preach Corey. Ain't no such thing as a strong woman, just a weak man. If you ain't never met a bitch, never met a woman, never met a hoe, never met a female, never met a chick with so much bullshit going through her life to where you needed to be way stronger than you want to be, you're a goddamn asshole and you're a fucking fool. Because some of these motherfucking chicks are fucked up. I'm not finna put my hands on you because that's what you got used to with all the other niggas you fucked. I'm not finna play the police game because that's what you got used to with all the other niggas you had to fuck. If I'm doing what I need to do as a man and you can't handle that, you gotta challenge me every fucking step of the way. Then if you've never met that Alex Cross, man, God bless you. I'm glad you've never seen that shit.
Bro, I would shake your motherfucking hand. Because there's a lot of these motherfuckers out here who won't and he not saying.
Address that,
I'm sorry.
Corey.
Hold on.
Corey
I'm very, very sorry to say this, and you know, with the whole Fab incident and shit. But some of these bitches be wanting you and kind of needing you to choke the shit out of them. I'm not choking no bitch because I'm not going to jail.
I'm with D-Shine. I ain't know none of that.
I'm not shaking the shit out of none of these hoes. Can we? So now we gonna.
Worst thing I can do to you.
Hey, one more thing, and then it's straight time because Alex Cross just said some more pussy pandering shit.
This nigga's clearly
he said every woman will submit to the right man.
That's
well,
true.
Guess
Now,
what?
whoa.
And wait,
Now, wait. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead, go ahead.
I do believe
I
that
agree
is
with
true.
that, actually.
Okay.
I do believe
Uh-huh.
that there are some women who have some hang-ups, and it's certain men that activate these hang-ups, and it's one dude that can shift through all that bullshit, and she will submit to.
Okay.
I do believe that.
Yeah, and guess what? You ain't
You
talking
gotta
about these
recognize
bitches
when
in-
you ain't the one, though.
But you-
I understand
but
that.
that- no.
Now that's
No.
fact.
You
No,
know what I mean?
That's fact.
no,
You
you know
said
key word?
men will leave, but stay in a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. It's better to have 1,000 enemies outside the house than one inside the house.
Man.
Understand
Okay.
that. You know what
Now,
I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
say this
if you got
and
a
then it's
toxic
straight.
relationship, you
I'm
ain't gonna
going to
win.
say this and it's going to be trite. Yes, every woman will submit to the right man, but I'm talking about a lot of these bitches and these hoes that ain't ready for submission. Now, Trey, go ahead, baby.
Oh yeah, see, now I'm having a couple of little digs on this. It's gonna go down. We forgot one thing when it comes to these women, man. That you know, that's the reason why we single. Entitlement.
Ooh.
Let's talk about it. Now, I don't sit here and I listen to everybody. You got to think that most households now is, the mom. There's no male factor in that woman's life to even show her how to treat a man.
Right.
All it is mama. Girl, if a man take you on a date, you make him pay. Girl, if you live with a nigga, he got to pay all the bills and this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Now she's a grown woman and she feel as though she's entitled. And I brought this up because the other day I put a status up on my Facebook and said, if you can't be with a man who makes less than you, how do you expect to be with a man that makes more than you? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
How? You feel me? But it's entitlement. Nah,
Right.
because it's a lot of pressure on men. You understand? Oh, a man gotta have a car, or a man gotta have a certain type of car. A man gotta have a crib. A man gotta have a certain type of crib. He gotta have a certain type of swagger about himself. Certain dollar amount about himself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he gonna take me out on a date? He can't take me out to Chili's.
The whole time this bitch sleeping on the air mattress.
Absolutely. we going to State 48. And what happens at the infamous State 48? All the bagging, gold digging ass bitches take the picture in front of the fucking sign and post it up. Real nigga don't give a fuck about that shit. We've been here a million times. Your goofy ass is this your first time, so you want to take a picture in front of the sign.
I ain't never
Entitlement. You understand?
I'm not.
And that's why a nigga don't want to make the wrong investment.
Facts.
Because a lot of other niggas done presented money to this bitch.
But hold up, you don't see the cycle where you have the fallacy of the man that can do all of these things, feeding the woman that thinks that these things is what validates her, and that she's attracting that same type of man. Like this whole cycle.
How is
Stop
that?
looking at me like that, motherfucker. Hold on. I'm just saying, like you don't see that that's
Let
a
him
cycle.
finish this bullshit.
Okay, go
That's
ahead.
not bullshit.
No.
Hold on, wait.
There are guys that do
That's
that,
not bullshit.
That's-
It is a cycle.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
what you're saying is basically that women are feeding into this fallacy of what actually
Yeah, what?
validates a man, right?
No. The fallacy is not what validates a man. It's what validates her.
Exactly.
It's what
Are they
she's
feeding
worth.
into it or they creating it?
Is no.
Somebody was talking
else.
to.
Somebody
At
else.
the end of
I was brought up.
Now,
So
at the end
here
of the day, hold on, I'm gonna let you go,
Go
Jay.
ahead.
I just want to say what he's saying. every time we have these conversations so far, and I get it. And that's why I say you even though you respect and love women, you have to play devil's advocate. And I get that.
Women.
I get that. Yeah, you love women. I mean, shit. I love my girl. She right there, baby. And guess what? While my girl is there, that's the reason why I'm so quick to talk about these bitches and these hoes is because I can judge them by a woman that's in my life. But at the end of the day, I hate when bitches and hoes, I hate when simp ass niggas, I hate when pussy panderers, I hate when men take away accountability from women. Y'all so quick to want to make it seem like they just some mindless drones out here that they don't have their own sense of being, what they want to do, what they think they need to do. At the end of the day, if they little kids, fine, then we should start addressing them and dealing with them as little kids. But if they want to be respected as women, if they want to be respected as adults, then their decisions need to come into play. And when you fuck up, you just say, my bad, I fucked up. But it's not going to always be a fucking
I just want to add a little bit. I just want to add
Go ahead.
I just want to
and
add
then I'm gonna go after that.
a smidgen. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
Oh,
Damn,
shit.
'cause
It was
so
good.
It was too good.
So
It was too
you know
good.
what? I agree with B-Shine 100%.
Wow.
However, I figure that there should be accountability on both ends.
Absolutely.
Now,
Sure.
that's where the problem comes into play. Because right now we talking about us. So now if we can't sit up here and be accountable as men and say, you know what, I ain't figured out how to, I don't know how to lead a bitch yet.
Ooh,
I don't know how.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know how. If you can't be honest with yourself and say, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I need to go sit down and talk to my daddy, my uncle, my granddad, or I need to go watch an old motherfucking Superfly movie or some bullshit like that.
But wait a
and
minute,
figure out how to get this shit done. But until you can do that, you can't sit back and point the finger at the other motherfucker because you got your own faults.
But James, as men, we point the finger, just like Brown was saying, that these chicks, these women, they go off into, making these wrong decisions and everything like that. If we agree, and I think everybody at the table is agreeing that we are leaders, if we are the alphas, if we are the ones to lead them, we are, and not us. There are some guys that are feeding the women this bullshit. They are reacting to this bullshit. They're projecting the same baggage that they're taking from this bullshit that they saw from this fuck nigga to this dude, saying that this is what validates a real relationship. The guy gotta have this. The guy, because the last dude faked like all of this was for real. You don't think that there's some accountability, Brian Shine, that the men should have from the women being fed all of these lies? Because women are programmed innately to follow. Whether they black, white, they are programmed to follow men. If they're following the wrong bullshit,
a lot of feminists that argue that point against you.
whoa. If they're fed the wrong bullshit, then how could you hold them accountable for the bullshit that they got from the last fuck?
Because I offer you some food don't mean you gotta eat it.
Hold on. You are 100% right.
Hold on.
I just wanted to tell you, you are 100% right. Just because a motherfucker force some shit into your face,
Right?
don't mean that you gotta eat it. And today, they supposed to be way more intelligent than they ever was.
But they acting dumb as
So
fuck.
if you smarter today than you ever have been, you're accomplishing more today than you ever have accomplished. Why can't you see, hold on, this right here ain't right? And again, I will say this all the time to any and everybody, ain't shit out here for free. So if ain't nothing for free,
Wait.
hold on, listen, just listen.
Okay,
Just listen.
It's
Just listen.
What's this, Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose and Ciroc, my fault.
If ain't nothing for free, then you should, as a woman, that woman should understand that if I want these things from a man, if I need this man to have me here, then I need to produce also this. The same way as a man, you should understand if I want these things, then I have to produce that. This is just simple common sense. You go to work, you work X amount of hours, you work hard, blah, blah, blah. You get a check at the end of the motherfucking day.
But think about this too.
Let's Trey.
Think about this too. Think about this too also. Before I get to that, the thing that I had on my mind that I forgot from earlier was right, exactly. Niggas don't even, when we talk about that money shit, niggas don't really know how to approach a woman like a man. So they have to send a representative to do it.
Women don't know
I
how to.
just
want to make sure I got that point.
My fault. My fault. I fucked it up. Men don't know how to approach a woman
Okay.
like a man should. So he sends the representative, which is the bag.
Now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
We're not getting too far off, and I'm sorry I'm not
Right.
stealing your show.
Right.
But don't you think that adds to the mentality and the baggage that how a woman projects herself onto a man because this last fuck nigga didn't say it all these dreams.
Wait.
that they supposed to do.
Did men train women to like money, or did women who like money train men to go out here and get a bag? Where did it start? Chicken or egg?
Women train women.
Nature taught women this, that a man is supposed to supply, supposed to profess, provide, protect.
Right.
So that bag says that he can provide.
That bag in 2018
or that
is
bag
security.
says, here, do whatever you want to do. Because I'm such a weak man. I'm such a weak man that I don't know really how to love you for real. But I got this, and all women love this.
Because
Some women's love language is
No,
gifts,
that's-
and
I'm saying
some women's
that's
love
a
language
weak-
isn't.
that's a weak nigga.
Some women don't
Okay.
care about money or gifts.
at the end of the day, if you don't need nothing else, that's anybody. That's all of us. If you don't need nothing else, you need to eat.
Right, absolutely.
So if you have, again, we're gonna talk about nature. Nature says a woman, she wants to be protected.
right,
Okay, she
Right.
wants to be provided for.
Right.
Because again, she's supposed to be secondary.
right.
Okay, so if she's secondary and it's our job to do these things.
Right.
And
but
where
then
and where
that
and where
bag
right
says-
now
that
and where
bag
right
says
now
you can feed
are
them.
women understanding that they secondary?
No.
Right now they're number one. Second of all, let's go into
That's
another
a-
reason
that's
why
a
men.
whole nother
Right, let's go into
conversation.
another reason why men are single. Women feel like men.
He was over there. That nigga was over there cracking his
Oh
head.
yeah, I was ready for this shit. Okay, women expect to show what they can be as a wife, as a soulmate, as something later that in your life later on after you marry them.
Right.
But they want
They do
you
this shit as
to
girlfriend.
show all your husband
All your
material
husband
before
ability.
you propose.
No.
You gotta pay bills. You gotta take care of fucking Bobby and Mike and Jerome and James. Man, you got 4 baby daddies. You got 4 baby daddies.
Right.
But now I'm supposed to be the one to
Yeah,
come
you the
in,
hero.
and when you arguing with all 4 of these niggas, now I gotta fight all 4 of them over each one of their shorts.
So is that the reason
hold
why
on,
men
let
are
me finish.
single?
Can I finish?
Okay.
They feel like right
all
now,
fucked up.
and that goes even with what you posted the other day. If y'all would have looked at what these motherfucking bitches
That was
were
on
on
point.
his post,
That was on point.
was saying, everything they said was, I can be a bum bitch, he needs to have this. I don't have to take care of shit, he needs to do this. I can have as many kids.
Entitlement.
I mean, it's all about entitlement. They have this sense of entitlement to where even with, you can bring up, let's bring up hitting the man. If a nigga do something, there's 1,472.5 things a man can do that is justifiable that he should be hit. What can we do? What can a woman do to hit her? Nothing. Oh, she got a gun. You can restrain her. She got a knife. You should run away. Hey, she got a bazooka. Better jump out the fucking window. You know, men are always at the end. So guess what? Even when the news that what they're talking about with marriage, the reason why marriage is going down because it goes back to what he's saying. It's an investment. And guess what? These women are not worth that investment. Because if I marry you and I have more than you, which as a man I'm supposed to have, guess what? If I marry you and you don't want to be with me anymore, now I gotta break off half my shit. And if you got a shorty, that's another 20%.
Let me ask
That's
you,
70% of my shit.
question. Do you think that the false sense of entitlement is the lost promises of security that men lack?
Now, check this out, man.
Go crazy.
Women want a man with a plan. And a man want
Yes.
a woman that can add to that plan.
Right,
Understand
right.
that. You know what I'm
A
saying?
real woman. Say a real woman
You
first.
want an asset, not a liability. If I get with her, am I gonna be trying to drag her to the finish line instead of us running together?
Right.
You know what I'm
No,
saying? Is it an
no,
asset
instead of
or is it
her
a
being behind
liability?
me with her hand
Push
in my back
something.
because I'm tired.
Right.
Something. Rubbing
but
my
you
feet
know the
after
crazy
the race.
part-
Rubbing my feet after the race.
At the end of the
something.
day, now I like what you just said. 'Cause at the end of the day, a woman don't want to drag a man, but she want to be dragged to the finish
So
line.
at what point
she
does
wants you
the
to pull it.
men, what point the men being the leaders do we take the
Let me say-
responsibility
Once you
of
actually with
leading?
somebody that you're
Let me-
not just fucking.
Let me say
That's
that-
the point.
But that comes into you making the decision of who you gonna be with,
No, that
and
comes-
not who you gonna fuck.
But
Right.
then
Yes,
you
right.
become a weak ass nigga because you don't want to fuck with that bitch you ain't doing what the fuck you needed to do.
You
don't become a weak ass nigga.
Oh shit! Why
So
not?
who?
Cause she gonna post your shit. Oh, Corey wasn't on shit. Cause I needed this nigga to do blah blah blah. That nigga didn't want to pay my motherfucker.
Fuck that bitch.
Corey be taking up for him because 4 episodes ago he was in here admitting that he'll lie for a year straight. So he feels obligated to take up for the women because he the one that was feeding him that bullshit.
I said just be real who you are and your character at the time.
That's cool. I can get that, but at the end of the day, every nigga's not finna. See, the problem again is the reason why niggas are single is to me is that yes, we're just because we want to fuck don't mean that I'm finna put my all into you.
Exactly.
And it goes back to what we said on the other show when I said when a man first approaches a woman, we want to fuck. After we want to fuck, before we get it, after we get it, while we trying to get it, it is up to the woman to show us more about themselves than just something to fuck.
But it takes a man. I'm sorry to cut you off. It takes a man to actually have the responsibility to say, you know what, I'm not gonna fuck with this person because it's getting too deep. I know what she wants.
How many guys do that shit though? A lot of guys break up with these motherfuckers.
Hold on, check this
a lot
out.
of guys break up with these motherfuckers, dude. What are you talking about?
Here's my real take on it.
Okay.
Like for real, is a lot of women don't understand the power that they have. Everything that we do, I have recognized as a man in my few little years out there that everything that we do for them. Everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We do because we want a woman to react to us. And women haven't learned, for me, I call it driving from the passenger seat. I call it learning how to navigate. I call it standing behind and putting your hand in your back and telling you which way to go. You the man, you still gonna lead, but you going where she asking you and where she telling you that this the best place for us. And you like, okay, cool. Why? Because as men, we want her to be happy. Because by nature, she's supposed to be our best asset. If we ain't got shit else, we could have all the money in the world. We still gonna be looking for that chick.
Right.
I done seen
You
a
know
woman
what
put
I'm
her hand in the man back and push him towards bankruptcy.
Right. so you gonna have that, but you also gonna have those women who that nigga ain't shit. I ain't shit without my girl.
Right.
Point blank.
But you know what? A lot of
I'm gonna let you go. Corey,
go ahead.
don't slam your cup on the table.
You know what? I am so sorry. I apologize.
He been breaking all the rules.
All the
Corey
rules.
breaking all the rules.
That's what happened when you got motherfucking vodka and rose.
Rose
Hold on, one thing. Can somebody get Alex Cross some NyQuil? This motherfucker needs to go to sleep. Alright, somebody tell that motherfucker Alex Cross to go to sleep. Nigga, take a
Ooh,
nap.
hey, I'm sorry. Who the fuck friend is Alex Cross?
Right.
That's what I mean. Okay, straight. No, but straight.
I'm gonna double back and I'm gonna find out.
Taco Supreme.
Straight. Go
Taco
ahead.
Supreme.
You already know. That's a nigga
He
that
ain't got a real name.
That nigga definitely got tacos.
Right.
Alex Cross and Taco Supreme. They be hanging out on the regular. You know what I mean?
And this nigga that found a friend.
Oh,
Melvin Michael said, "Real talk, Alex Cross."
Oh, wow.
Whoa, that's my brother. Watch out. Shout out to my brother.
I said,
Melvin.
hey, shout out to you, Michael. You found a friend. All right, go ahead.
I wanna make 2 points real quick with this whole thing, providing, right? Because that's what we was talking about, a man providing things like that. I think women forgot what the real definition of providing is. You understand? Let's get to it, because before it was money and materials, it was chopping wood, building a house, hunting, things of that nature. Of course you don't want your woman to go out there fucking trying to wrestle a deer.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Or building a hut with our bare hands. That's what the man does. And the woman is
you cook it.
Exactly. And you take care of the crib.
Do they cook anymore?
Now things are different where we don't do that anymore. We pay for everything.
Right.
We pay for everything. And that's where a woman tends to forget, because she always go back to, oh, well, the Bible says, or
The Bible say when you find a wife, you find a good thing.
Right,
Was it men
Or-
pushing women to get jobs
or-
before women start working, or was it women pushing to want to get jobs
Oh,
and bring
they,
some
no,
extra
they,
money?
they want equal rights.
Yeah,
and they,
they
got
want-
them.
yeah,
and they got them.
exactly.
Okay,
That's
now
what I'm
see,
saying.
y'all going to a whole nother
let me-
thing.
let me-
Y'all,
let me-
okay,
let me-
go ahead, go
let me-
ahead, go
That's
ahead.
what I said. They got whole movements for women
Let me-
changing stuff.
right.
Men been chilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had the Million Man March, and that's it. But women
Oh,
got
Alex Cross, that's my nigga.
women got a hashtag.
Y'all get off
and a
Alex.
thing.
That's my man.
And let me-
That's-
Well, we ain't
Let me-
said nothing
I
else
don't
about
care.
Alex.
I don't care. I don't give a hey, I don't curse on this show, but I don't give a shit if that's your home. I don't give a fuck if that's your
NyQuil
friend.
is like 12.
I said that earlier. I said Taco Supreme. I already
Drinking a
knew.
whole bottle.
The man named Alex Cross. I knew he was Taco
Okay, but
Supreme.
this one
I just had a moment I knew what Alex
No, no,
Cross
hold
was.
on,
Shout out
okay,
to Alex
hey,
Cross. Okay,
hey,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, Trey.
Let
Go
me
ahead,
finish.
Trey. Go ahead.
So in new times now, everything costs, right? So you always hear a woman saying, well, like you said earlier, B-Shine, well, my man, he got to pay the mortgage, the car notes, the tuition, and I'm just going to buy groceries.
And
bread.
Yeah, that, you know,
Cable, cable bill.
shit
Don't
don't work
forget the
like
cable
that,
bill.
especially if you working and you stacking up your own fucking money. So the whole 50-50 thing, which you was also talking about, is not a roommate thing. This is us building a fucking foundation so we can be comfortable and say, hey, we can take trips when we want to. We can put our kids in any school whenever we want to, and we got a nice ass bank account.
Hold on.
See,
Hold on. See, you using a valuable word. It's real small that motherfuckers don't get in
Go
that
ahead.
conversation. And that's we.
Right, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
when you hear, for me, when I hear that 50-50 shit,
right.
okay, that's I and I.
His and hers.
That's not we.
What you
That's
mean?
I and I. 50-50 to me is I and I. You wanna know why? Because again, she has an expectation that again you still have to provide.
Right.
So for me, if you have an income,
Right.
and this is our house and this is our household,
Right.
I'm still the leader of this motherfucking household.
Absolutely.
So this is our income.
Absolutely.
Whatever I bring in, we bring in. Whatever you bring in,
And that's the
we
point that
bring
he's
in.
saying.
Absolutely.
That, there's no
The
50-50
lead,
for
bro,
what he's saying.
bro,
Of course.
the leading got to start before you even get in a relationship. Why are you getting in a relationship with this woman if y'all don't want the same thing in the future?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You as a leader,
But-
you came to the table, bro.
And that's where it comes in.
I know, Corey. I know Taco Supreme.
I'm
with you,
agreeing
baby.
with
I'm
you.
with
What
you,
the fuck
brother.
you talking
But
about?
bottom
Man,
line, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Y'all got to understand what type of lifestyle y'all want. What are y'all trying to build together? And then is what are y'all contributing to moving forward? So it's like you said, some women is taking their extra money and buying red bottles because there is no mission, or whatever the mission is. That man is expected to not only carry y'all right now, but carry out the entire mission.
But that's my.
That's his own.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
But that's
Off his
my.
own.
But
If y'all got some type of financial arrangements where y'all know this is what we moving toward, we want to grab these buildings, or we want to be able to do this, or we want to be able to do that,
Yeah.
and it accounts for this and it accounts for that,
Exactly.
and everybody's accountable. We following this plan
Exactly.
that was brought to the table. Then you know what I mean. It's a real relationship and a real party.
But
And
my
the
light
only way you
skin.
can do that-
Let me
go
just
ahead,
agree
go
with him real quick. My light skinned brother. I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is, it starts with the man making the decision of that's first. He's the leader. He decides who he's gonna be with.
That this
You
is the
can't-
only way this works is if it worked this way.
But not only that, it's I'm going to make this decision to be with this woman. I'm not going to be with this woman. She does all this fuck shit that, we accuse women of, and then all of a sudden I'm blaming the woman. It comes on the man.
So you're
No,
saying
no, no, no,
wait,
hold on.
hold on. I'm gonna let you
Go
go.
ahead.
Hold on, because
I-
this is where he keep going with this
I
shit.
need to
It's a lot of fucking times that niggas find a chick that they think they gonna fuck with, and then she shows that she is beneath what that nigga wants to deal with. So then he tries to break it off. And guess what? Us as men, we're not strong enough to say that, oh, you're gonna suck my dick and I'm not your man. You're gonna fuck me and I'm not your man. And we're not strong enough to turn that down, and we don't already got somebody on another thing. So yes, we will continue to fuck with you, but that but until you find a worthwhile woman, then these arguments tend to
Okay,
change.
but let me ask you. Let me ask you this
No,
one
I wanna hear his
question. Let me just
question.
ask you this one question.
Go ahead.
Do you think that it's the man's responsibility to hold off on all the shit that he would do with a woman and treat her like a
That's
woman?
my comment,
Do you
right? That's
think
what
that-
I'm coming to right
Right.
now.
Do you
is
think-
that everything that you saying,
Right.
okay, I'm gonna agree with you to a certain extent. See, you have women who tricking motherfuckers. Motherfuckers, I'm calling it bait and switch. I got niggas who done bought lemons.
Right.
Straight up bought a lemon.
Right.
Why? Because she said, if you want me to be this as a wife, you have to be that as a man. So he's trying to get there doing, as he said earlier, doing everything, giving all he got as a man. We got to show our shit cards face up front.
Facts, but
Well,
guess what?
hold on. We gotta open our shit up front, damn near from date one.
Nigga, you light skin, you supposed to be on my side.
To say I'm
We
this
ain't
kind of
claiming
man.
you
I
over
can
here,
protect.
man.
I can provide. I'm gonna buy this dinner. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna open these doors. I'm gonna do all this shit. And meanwhile, this bitch ain't gonna cook you a dinner for another 18 motherfucking months.
But James, wait a minute.
So she can't. Hold on. She not even gonna show you the kind of woman she is
right.
until you deep into it.
Right.
First of all, my headphones ain't got no sound. I'm just wearing them for the stack. Second.
They got no cord in that
It's the
motherfucker.
Roseanne, it's the
Hey, hold on, wait. Okay, hold on,
I
wait.
was wireless for a minute.
Hey,
Shit.
I did too. I was a little jealous. But, hey, I want to address some of these comments.
Oh, let me ask this one question.
Okay, go ahead.
Just real quick.
Go ahead.
But, it's the Roseanne.
Wait, why you gonna say let you ask me this question, then you look at James?
But let me ask you one
I
question.
mean, you asked me a question, James answered the last one. So why you keep looking at him? Say you gonna ask James a fucking question.
I'm gonna ask James this question.
Okay, ask James this question.
If it was a situation where my kids are in the house and I have problems with the bills,
Right.
I'm not gonna bring my bill problems to my kids because they're in my house. They follow me, right? The way that the house runs is not their problem.
Right.
It's supposed to follow. It's not.
Right.
Wait, no, let him finish.
It's
Hold on.
not.
Let him finish this bullshit. I see
It's
where he's
not-
going.
It's not.
Yeah, 'cause I
It's
was
bullshit.
You better not,
No,
you better not
wait.
compare the kids to the woman.
That's where he's going.
No, what I'm comparing is
Uh-huh.
the household is ran by the man.
So you said I won't bring it to my kids. So who
He
else
don't bring it to
aren't
his
you
woman.
bringing it
He don't
to?
bring it to his woman.
Hold
But-
on.
Go ahead.
But
No, fuck that. No, we going to the question.
The kids
No,
and
no,
the
wait,
woman,
no.
the
We got-
kids and the woman contribute to the cost, and they also contributing to the liabilities.
But it's
in
only
that
one
house.
motherfucker that's gonna fix them problems,
So
and
hold
that's
on,
the man.
Hold on.
Not
Today
necessarily.
we talking about 2018. So
Right.
in 2018, she's also bringing in the income. She also contributes.
Absolutely.
So if
So,
she's contributing,
come on, man.
then she
Okay.
ain't the, then
Come
you
on,
ain't the only
Corey.
one
Hey,
fixing this.
James.
You ain't getting no
Okay,
pussy.
Come on,
all
man.
right, hey, I want to get out here,
boy.
Hey, let's just bring this back real quick
This your man.
because now he done done it again. He done compared your
Nigga, I'm just
woman
keeping the
to your
conversation
kids.
alive. I
So
know what the fuck I'm talking
that's why I
about.
keep saying that shit.
I know what
but
the
okay,
fuck I'm doing.
Taco Supreme.
this nigga is. Mana saying said Civil War women needed to work. That's what brought that along. Okay, guess what? During the Civil War.
Man,
War?
hold
on,
Okay,
hold on,
wait,
hold
wait,
on.
no,
I'm correcting that. That was
okay,
World War
wait,
II.
Civil
Job
War.
during the Civil
Even
War.
no,
That
no.
was slavery. That's what she said.
But even with war,
No, that was
even,
World War II.
No,
That was
World War
I
II.
correct.
Even with the war, even when men had to fall back, guess what? Women knew how to take the reins because men were dying and not in the
Now,
workforce.
that's
But then
facts.
they knew how to give it back. That's not what's going on right
That's
now.
facts.
So
That's
you're
facts.
bringing up some old shit that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Okay. Harold, he said, how is a man supposed to reach his full potential if he's spending all of his money taking care of a woman? How can he save
Where
for
you
a
at, Harold?
business? Son, how can he save for a business or his own or be his own boss if he's taking care of another grown up? And again, I agree and disagree, but only at the fact of, again, it's 2018. This ain't back in the day, 1970, when a woman wasn't bringing an income.
Exactly.
These women are bringing an income either equal or greater to a man.
Exactly.
So yes, why am I finna bankrupt
Not equal,
myself?
I'm sorry.
I'm bankrupting. Why would I bankrupt myself taking care of another motherfucker that's making just as much money as me?
Exactly.
Or
more.
And these
Or
motherfuckers
more.
be saving their
That's all I'm
motherfuckers.
saying.
Uh,
That's all I'm saying.
Johari L said, so that's enough. Excuse B Shine. That makes him a liar. Don't know which part of that was.
I
I'm
don't know
sorry.
what she talking
Alex Frost, my nigga, Alex. He said, I agree. That would be a weak man.
King NyQuil.
King NyQuil. Melvin said, so who's running the household? That's part of the reason why niggas are single, because it's a back and forth fucking debate on who's running the household.
Men
Because
are
is it-
single because they put the responsibility on women.
Man,
That's why men
you
are
can
single.
kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass. We at the 10-minute mark. Okay,
This nigga trying to
hey,
y'all
okay.
stay out of Corey fucking inbox.
All right, okay.
Y'all would think Corey don't have a lady the way he
Man, this nigga's pussy pandering. But closing thoughts. I want to start with Corey so I can end him quick. Corey, closing thoughts.
End him.
First of all, God is good every day, all day.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not trying to be so pandering on the borderline where y'all think I'm just trying to cater to women. I'm not. All I'm saying is, it falls in line with business. It falls in lines of, me going about that. I can't put the excuse on other people in terms of what I'm not getting. I know that I play a major role in my hustle, in my drive, in my business, and everything that I do. And it doesn't limit myself to relationships. In relationships, I'm the driving factor. Mm-hmm. In relationships, in retrospect, I can look at where I went wrong. I can look at the lies you asked me to close.
I said, hey, 2 minutes. It's 10. It's 5 of us.
But go ahead.
I'm going to take
I'm gonna expedite the situation.
Okay, expedite.
All I'm saying is that the responsibility falls more so on the man. In retrospect, when I look back at the relationships that I failed because of the lies that I've told, I know that I could have done better. Okay. I know that if I put my all in that particular situation at the time, that the outcome would have been different. Gotcha. So I can't say that the woman is the reason why I'm not in this relationship. It was because I just made poor decisions at the time. Gotcha. I believe that women are attracted to security. Mm-hmm. I believe that women are attracted to men in terms of they're looking for leadership. Okay. And if we're not ready to lead, then we're not ready to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And then that just adds to the baggage if I'm lying to why this woman would act some way towards him. And that's it. Okay.
All right. Okay. You was a piece of shit. Got it. Okay, Trey. Go ahead. Closing argument.
Well, a lot of men are growing up in single parent households, which means they are adopting a lot of the ways of their mom.
Facts.
Makes them more weaker. Okay? Just want to put that out there. But I think when you like with me and my lady, I would, like he said, he's the driving factor. Corby said he's the driving factor. Yeah, I'm the driving factor, but I want my lady to also be a driving factor. You see what I'm saying? Because, for one, I'm black in America.
Right.
You understand? I could lose whatever I got just like that. And if I do fall off, I want my woman to at least be able to take care of herself. I'm going to get it. I'm a man. I'm going to find a way to go get it. You know what I'm saying? If she's strong enough to hold us both down, cool. But at least be able to hold herself down. But together, together, we can create a stronger foundation. And we can build, towards something longer and our finances will be straight. And, a lot of times that just don't happen in 2018 because it's always either a man trying to lean on a woman or a woman trying to lean on a man. Predominantly, I won't even know what near longer than this nigga.
I know. That's what I said.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You can't go like him.
God damn it. I don't want no coochie points. I'm just trying to make a point.
Bottom line.
Okay. Closing argument.
Go ahead, bro.
Bottom line, you know what I mean? I would say what Corby said that majority of my relationships, I was the person at fault. Maybe only 1 or 2 women are the person who would have contributed factors. But I believe it's because it wasn't the right time and they wasn't the right person. Not that they did anything wrong. I know some great women who aren't my soulmate. Just because a woman is great doesn't mean she's the right match for me. But bottom line, right now, I'm single or not partnered with a woman because I have to meet a woman who her vision for her future is aligned with my vision for my future. And how she gets down, I'm a compliment to that. And how I get down, she's a compliment to that. Just who we are, not some purposeful thing. You know what I'm saying? We fit together like a piece of a puzzle, and it's a real partnership and a real team. When Miami Heat first came together, the big three, they was great players, but they didn't win that championship because they didn't know how to play together.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so you got to be able to come together and get to know each other for real, to be able to play together and come together to make it move further faster than it would if you were by yourself. So that's my closing thing. That's why I'm single, and I believe that's why a lot of men are single.
James.
First of all, I'm not single.
Okay. Don't take a long pause.
Before I get myself cut. I'm not single.
Like some dice.
Man, I may not wake up in the morning. But this whole conversation, all this to me is about manhood. Is all my life I was taught about manhood and is take what I want. So I'm not having. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna cuss in the closing arguments. I'm not having nothing from no woman that's not gonna further us both. You know, I'm gonna do everything I can for my woman to make sure she happy, and I'm gonna make sure she do everything for me that's necessary for us to move forward. And I think that's the very thing, is that men have to be a little bit stronger. We got to be a lot stronger. We got to be stronger and make sure we don't let these motherfuckers push us around. You know what you want, you know what you need in order to get where you're trying to get to. And once you do that, and once you stand strong on that, they don't have no choice but to follow. Why? Because nobody else is gonna move for them. If all us stand strong on the shit that we want and need, and the shit that has to happen, guess what? They ain't got nobody to push around.
Okay,
They
that's
just gonna-
okay.
they
We're
gonna
gonna
roll.
leave it right there, like that. Don't mean to cut you off. I gotta teach all of you
Well,
niggas
anyway,
what closing arguments are. All right, closing argument. I already said it. I'm gonna be short and sweet. A lot of you bitches ain't worth for niggas doing that single. So at the end of the day, this is why most niggas are single. All right, hey, if you need your pussy tight, hit up Jasmine Castro. She got the uni eggs.
Wait.
So-
Give your closing argument.
I said that. The reason why niggas are single is because you bitches ain't really worth it.
That's
I said,
it?
That's
That's
it.
it.
It's called a closing argument. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to say. Y'all trying to go into some whole other shit. Now, if you need your haircut, go to New Family Barbershop on 10715 South Michigan. Get your haircuts. You need designer shirts. My girl, Designs by D. Delicia Tatum on Facebook, look her up. If you need a place to come in and do your podcast, come to Echo Rhythm. This is a home for you. And I'm trying to keep this shit under an hour because I'm trying to get used to this shit. Fuck this color people time. Y'all niggas need to know how to be short and sweet. This is B Shine. Thank you for tuning in to Real Issue Today. I'm on YouTube. Look up Real Issue Today.
Yes, sir.
And look at us on Facebook Live. And we fucking out.
We out of here.
That was
Did
a
you
good one.
pose? Did you pose?
That was a good one.